President Obama is praising a bipartisan agreement to reform immigration in the United States. It's a plan that puts millions of illegal immigrants on a pathway to citizenship, cracks down on businesses that employ people illegally, and tightens security at the borders. There are significant political, economic, and social implications at stake. And joining us live for more on this is NBC Latino's Sandra Lilley. Sandra, thanks for your time tonight. It's legislation
Thank you.
that'll affect some 11 million people living here illegally, but I think there's still some confusion about how this would be good for the economy in the country. Elaborate on that.
It's fascinating you say that because President Obama made it very clear that that's what he wanted to focus on. He said, imagine if you're working in a workplace and someone is undocumented and would get lower wages because the employer can get away with that. He was saying that it's better to have 11 million people out of the shadows, paying taxes, being part of the system. And that's sort of, it's like a rising tide lifts all boats.
Sandra, you know, do the Republicans who are pushing for this, do they run the risk of blowback within their own party? Because remember, Mitt Romney, he was calling for self-deportation. This seems to be a major adjustment within the GOP.
You know, it's interesting that you say that because the tide seems to be shifting. We found out, and it's been reported today, that there was a memo sent by the Hispanic Leadership Network, a very group of moderate Republicans, to Republican legislators, urging them not to use words like amnesty and anchor babies and illegal aliens and trying to just be softer about immigration. So I think after the November elections and the fact that they did not do that well with Latino voters, there was definitely a reckoning, and they seem to be more in the direction of cooperating with immigration reform.
Sandra, so what happens next? I know that this is a Senate proposal, but the president obviously wants to weigh in. Will he wait for them to draft some sort of legislation and then weigh in, or will he have his own ideas ahead of time?
He said that he's basically hoping that they put a bill forward, that Congress puts a bill forward, and if they don't, he will put his bill up to a vote. But yes, it seems that he wants it to happen, but he's allowing Senate and the House to draft the bill.
You think it's still feasible that they can get this wrapped up by this summer?
There seems to be a lot of momentum, and the fact that you see so many Republican Senate leaders and even House Republican leaders talking about the need to do this, the fact that the business community, the religious community, college presidents are going to be talking about this on Friday, you definitely see a momentum that's much bigger than just Democratic leaders or immigration advocates.
Absolutely. Sandra Lilley, NBC Latino. Sandra Lilley, thanks for your time tonight live. We appreciate it. You can learn more about the immigration reform plan. That's coming up on NBC Nightly News. That's at 6:30 right here on Wood TV 8.